And welcome back. Sorry, that was probably loud for your ears. And welcome back to Rants. Today, we're going to be ranting on college and the things that I've learned from college thus far, which is not a ton because, I don't know why I didn't say a ton. I mean, I have learned a lot from college already, but just not a lot of course material because at least the university I'm going to is a piece of cake, which I'm going to just ask me in person. But the things that I've learned, things I've noticed, blah, 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 that kind of stuff. Anyway, I don't know. Get into it. Whippy! I don't know. If I made a transition there, I probably didn't. I was probably too lazy, but oh well. Or I probably had too much classwork. Kidding. My university barely sends any homework. Anyway, that's not true. I don't even know what I'm rapping. I don't even know what I'm ranting about. Anyway, moving on. One of the things that I've learned is the different attitudes people have. You know, there's some people that's like they see college as the stepping stone to their job. So they take it very seriously and they even want to graduate in 3 years, not 4 years, or maybe do 3 years in a summer, or maybe get out a semester early. Like they see it as this is my stepping stone into, and it doesn't mean that they don't enjoy college, but they take it very seriously. And then I see the people whom don't treat it that way, and they're just kind of like living in the moment, which I'm not judging one or the other, but they're kind of living in the moment where they're just, C's get degrees. Like I heard that today. Someone said, that's actually what kind of made me think this whole thing is like, dude, C's get degrees. I'm thinking here, yeah, but C's don't keep scholarships, and I'd rather not pay for college myself. Let me tell you right there. Whew, that'd be a hefty penny I'd have to pay out of pocket. So how about we get A's, Plus, he's going to the university I go to, so A's aren't that hard. But, oh well, whatever. Everyone's learning ability is different, especially with his major. His major is music. I mean, it's not that hard. But anyway, if you're watching this, yes, I'm making fun of you. Anyway, it just got me thinking about that. C's get degrees. Well, how about you think about, or it's like what's going to be your job? Actually, he does know exactly what his job is going to be, but the other people, I was just using an example because I heard of him today, or what are other people going to do? They don't really see a career. They're like, I might do this, it's like, well, like, you should have only really come to college if you had a specific career in mind. I don't know if going to college just because, I don't know what I want to do. I don't think going to college because I don't know what to do is the best idea because you're packing up a lot of debt. I mean, not me, but others. I mean, it's still, even for that, it's a huge time commitment and money. Even if you're not going in debt, but you have to pay a lot out of pocket. And then it's impossible. Oh my gosh. Here's one I have to rant about. It's like I have 2 jobs. I have 2 jobs and in college. And there's so many people who I don't think they have a job, or I'm like, how do you survive? I'm assuming they're just racking on piles and piles of debt, which I would never. But like, do they not? I feel I walk around like depressed every day, knowing that I was going more and more and more in debt every single day. I couldn't do it. And it's not like professors make it easier. No, I love my professors. My English professor is a hoot. We actually have a lot of intellectual conversations. He's really smart. My math professor is very fun. I learn a lot from him. My saxophone the guy I get private sax lessons from is really, really good. My band director is so nice, incredibly nice. One of the nicest humans I've ever met. But still smart and doesn't let people walk around on him. So it's not like he's so nice that he's a pushover. No, he's nice. But he's also a professor, so he's got to have some sternness to him. Where was I going with that? I'm kidding. I know exactly where I was going. Do I? Did I? I don't know. Why am I like this? You guys should answer that. Why am I like this? Why do I rant like this? I don't know. In fact, it's actually funny I say this. This is how my English professor teaches. Like, first day of class, the mower starts going, and he's like, looks outside, and he's just randomly, you couldn't have just mowed a different day? And then he chalked it up to his ADHD. So maybe I have ADHD. Squirrel. Anyway, what? Okay. Professors don't make it any easier, which, like I said, I love them. But, they're just like, you'll have a work schedule, and they're like, you can just show up at this time, right? I have work. What do you mean you have work? You can't just show up tomorrow at this time without... No, I have to make money. Why do you have to make money? Because... I mean, I guess they're just... I think the main problem is they're assuming every single student lives on campus, doesn't have a job, or if they do, it's a campus job, so it like barely makes any money and it's super flexible. And that's it. I'm assuming that's what, they don't think anyone would actually go to college and have an actual job, or let alone two. Oh my gosh, God forbid you have two jobs. But not anything against them. I don't think that comes across their mind. It comes across my math professor and my English professor, just not the music guys. Which then again, maybe music people don't get jobs. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe most music majors just don't get jobs. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's why, because it seems to me all the non-music people see to it really well. I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe I'll learn that. Maybe I'll do another episode and I'll be like, I figured it out. I don't know. See, I don't know a lot. But anyway, college is a lot more fun than high school. It really is. High school, you're treated like a child, and you have to, college, you get breaks, and you get to strategize yourself. You get out of class, and you actually get to work on it. And, sometimes you have a back-to-back class, big deal, whatever. They're only like 50 minutes. They come in, they tell you what to do, and then you go out and do it. It's brilliant. Instead of just sitting in class, let's do an activity, everyone, where you're not going to learn. And then you go to this other class and do it where you don't learn, and another class and you don't learn. I did not have fun in high school except for jazz band and quiz bowl and other things like that. And extracurricular. Like, it's just... College, so much fun. And the walking from class to class, I am getting my steps in. You know how they say freshman 15? I've lost weight since becoming a freshman. Why? One thing, I'm eating less because I'm out of the house way more. And B, I'm walking so much more. And I'm closer to my gym, so I go there more often for cardio. I still only train 3 days a week. So if anything, I've lost weight. Which I hope is not muscle. But my lifts have been going up. So I assume it's not muscle. Okay. I don't know why I hold this pen. I'm not writing anything down. But maybe I just like to click it. Is that annoying? Probably is. See, I can't tell because the mic, I'm just, it's all normal to me. But for you guys, it's like, stop it. Stop it. Why am I so random? Seriously, you can answer these in the comments. I don't know. Anyway, back to what we're doing. The libraries at colleges. Oh my gosh, they're so much fun. I was reading. I get just to read and read. Ends on. I'm still not done. There's a section in the library where it's like Islamic prophets and the Dead Sea Scrolls, which I know that's a very different things, and like different canon things notes and old Greek manuscripts on Isaiah, the book of Isaiah in the Bible, and Malachi, and the different uncanon versus the canon. And part of the Bible, it's not actually the Word of God because, I guess I shouldn't say it's part of the Bible, but like it's uncanonized. Oh, and then like old Jewish Hebrew manuscripts. Old Jewish Hebrew manuscripts. So cool. The basement, it's amazing. You could just spend days in there, which I know I'm a history / like mythology, theology, whatever nerd. But it is so much fun. You could just read that stuff. I mean, you get done with your classes, you get done with your homework, you have like an hour kill before you got to leave. What do? I just go to the library and read. I love it. That's by far my favorite part of college. It's just and it's so much better than just a simple library. Because libraries have so many fiction books. I do not want to waste my time. You've got too much time on your hands. Yes, I'm calling people out. If you just sit down and read fiction books. Now, if you're 12, that's something different. I did that. But at this point, if you are over the age of 18, you have too much time on your hands if you're just sitting down and reading a fiction book unless you're taking something out. Like I read fiction books, but I don't watch TV. Oh, okay, that's fine. Or I don't do, like, that's all I do in my, that's something else. But if you have the regular, I guess, like, human schedule, when I say regular, I mean majority of the human populace, you shouldn't have time to read fiction. And you definitely shouldn't be reading fiction if you're not reading nonfiction. Because I don't want to hear oh, you learn just the same from I understand you learn a moral from fiction, and sometimes you get apathy and sympathy from the characters, kind of. You learn facts, actual things from nonfiction books. Do not waste your time. Which, I'm not saying fiction's evil. I love Sherlock Holmes, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, Moby Dick, Journey to the Center of the Earth. I enjoy reading fiction. However, if you read fiction all the time, constantly, you have too much time on your hands, especially if you're not reading or I guess I should say not especially, or you just don't have the time, but you're not reading any nonfiction, you're only reading fiction, and then you're just not making a smart decision. Because you should be reading nonfiction instead. Or, you could cycle off, that'd be okay. Be like, all right, I'm going to read nonfiction and then like 2 days a week, on the weekends I'll read fiction. That'd be a smart balance. I think that'd be okay. It's different for every person, but read nonfiction books. Read old Hebrew manuscripts. There's stuff in Sanskrit in there, which that one I don't know. I have to Google translate that. I actually don't Google translate. It has built-in translation. Or there's a Sanskrit book there that I translate it with. So I don't even know I guess I could try. I don't even know if Google Translate has Sanskrit. Sanskrit's one of the oldest languages other than Hebrew, which there are those who argue that Aramaic is older than Hebrew, and I say nine, because if anything, Aramaic is literally just westernized Hebrew. There's no way. Actually, I'm convinced Hebrew... Okay, I was going to end the episode, but hold on, I got to get this. I'm convinced... I'll do another episode on that. I'm convinced Hebrew was the first language. I'm convinced. I'd bet my life on it. I mean, I wouldn't actually bet because there's very little I'd bet my life on because I'm not a betting man. But to the point of I'm confident enough that I could bet my life on it. I'm convinced that the original language was Hebrew. But there's my rant on college for today. And until next time.